As I speak to you, I recognize that I am addressing workers and their families, and I'm addressing Barbadians generally. Indeed, it is in your name that I have offered myself to serve, and offered myself to service for most of my working life, executing the mission of the Barbados Workers Union to improve the way of life of not some, but all Barbadians. And guess how? Through participatory representation. Indeed, it is that very mission that has brought me to this point. It is with this mission and focus that I have been able to push past my foundational thinking regarding my own political involvement. It is because I have had to be leading that vision for the past 6 years that I know that if I am to do more for working people and impact for this space, impact a better space in Barbados, that a higher level of participatory representation is required of me. I agree to serve at this level, recognizing that I act not for myself, but for the thousands of you in this constituency who deserve one who can uphold the outstanding tradition of service and representation for St. George North. Your support and your vote will ensure that I can do that. I have responded to the call emboldened by the fact that I have delivered my first response to many who have been calling for more. I am emboldened because my Christian basis reminds me that the will of the people is the will of God. Empowered by you, the good folk of St. George North, I will strive to listen to your demands and faithfully argue your case. But I have a vision for you as well. And during my campaign, as it develops, you will hear a lot more about it. You will get to dissect it, and I hope that we together will shape it into a workable plan for the benefit of the people of St. George North. But as a sneak peek, I want to see a transformation of agriculture in St. George. And I'm not talking about seeing our people merely as hewers of wood and stone and the bearers of water. I am talking about moving from fork and hoe to greenhouses, hydroponics, and aquaculture. In St. George, we do not have a sea, but there's nothing stopping us from farming fish. And my vision is one where we would want to see more commercial offices as we drive down Lower State. We're proud of the ones that we've seen sprung up. But we want to see more industrialization coming to St. George. I want us to start growing what we eat, and also processing what we grow to the point of creating new cottage industries in St. George. St. George North must become a major supplier to the resuscitating of the tourism sector. We cannot be importing chutney and barbecue sauce and canned vegetables. In St. George, we want to be able to plant and process the things we eat. That's why I'm very interested in the feedlot program earmarked for layers and enunciated in the throne speech. Shaquille, Nakela, Tori, the Scott youngster up the road, I hope that you are listening to me, because my vision is about you and other talented people in this constituency. I am not going to disappoint you. My voice in representation of your interests is made stronger because of that BW base. And people of St. George North, I can better represent you because I'm not only carrying a voice for you, but I have a base that will support my voice, that will make anything I call in your name get that stronger consideration.